Marcus Reeves, my favorite boomer. He is bringing out a line of fantastic fuzz pedals. But you know, he's a boomer, so he's a bit out of touch with like the millennials and Gen Z. So he brought in his daughter into the family biz. And Izzy, his daughter, turns out to be a fantastic fuzz builder as well. And she said to him, "Dad, we have to renew the brand and we gotta do more epic stuff for people that aren't boomers, because boomers are like, they're dying right now. It's like the last generation of boomers." So I'm really happy he involved his daughter into the family business. And you know, being a boomer, he made her really work hard to provide for his pension. And this is what happened. We have a fantastic line of fuzz pedals from Reeves Electro. The Iz, you know the Iz. This is the Iz. We have the Iz. We have the BC183 fuzz face, which is a silicon fuzz face. The 1.5, which is a Mark 1.5 tone bender. And the VX is... it's a Vox tone bender. There was a big delay at customs, so I'm just gonna wing it for this video. I've tried them just a few minutes ago and they sound absolutely f***ing amazing, like you would expect from Marcus Reeves and his daughter. We're gonna start with the Iz. No, we're gonna start with a clean tone. How do I disengage this? This is a Ho-Tone Patch Commander. Ho-Tone makes fantastic stuff. I'm just gonna turn this off. Strat with Radio Shop pickups going into the Silktone amp, into the Boss Tube amp expander, into the interface, into your face. And this is the clean tone. Alright, because these are different pedals, you will see that the volume knobs are in a different position. And that is because I want to keep the level the same throughout the video and also set the pedals to a volume where I would personally use them. And that differs from fuzz pedal to fuzz pedal. Some pedals just have more output and then you have to roll back the volume a bit. And that is why I won't be touching the volume knobs for the remainder of this video. But you can imagine that a pedal that has the volume set here doesn't have a ton of volume, and a pedal that has the volume set here can really boost stuff. So keep that in mind as well. We're gonna start with the Iz, which is the flagship pedal in the Facet collection of fuzz face variants. It's a really good fuzz face. Here we go. This one has a tone control. The other pedals have trim controls, which we're gonna get to in a bit. Rolling back the tone. And then you have to crank the volume. But I like it here-ish, and then rolling back on the volume. And if if you roll back your guitar volume, that is something we're gonna test in this video as well. How well it performs with rolling back the guitar volume for cleanup. And you get this. Max gain. It is truly a fantastic pedal. We're gonna go on with, oh, I don't have to turn this off because Marcus included a switcher. This is the FF, Facet FF, BC183. That is silicon transistors. I love silicon fuzz faces. We're gonna set trim at noon. I'm gonna go into trim in a little bit. And this is what it sounds like with the gain or the fuzz set at 1 o'clock. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Trim fully opened. Now trim, as all of these three pedals have, changes the input impedance, which means, I don't know what it means, but it changes the tone and it makes it more organic and open, like you'll hear more wood. And it opens up like extra clean stuff when you roll back your guitar volume or when you're playing with high output pickups. Sometimes it doesn't work with a vintage style fuzz, and then you roll back the trim and it makes the pedal open up a bit more. It's not a really expressive control, but it's there when you need it. And even with the Strat, it makes a huge difference. Roll it back a bit. I love that. It's so subtle, but it really makes the pedal work with this rig more, because you know I have quite a dark clean tone, and then it doesn't like muddy up, and I love that. Rolling back the guitar volume. More fuzz. Alright, Facet 1.5, which is the tone bender. We're gonna start with trim fully open. Rolling back on the trim a bit. And then we can open up the gain. Now, when I open up the trim, rolling back guitar volume, and turning back the trim a bit counterclockwise, you get an even better cleanup. And a tone bender cleaning up isn't something that you come across a lot, because they are like, ugh. But in this case, it reacts like a vintage fuzz face, and there are examples of vintage tone benders cleaning up like that, but that was just like a fluke. And seems like Marcus has perfected that, which I absolutely love. I just love the gain full out. Alright, the Vox tone bender. Even that one cleans up. Trim fully open. Oh my god. Back on trim a bit. It's really crazy what Marcus is doing. Like, what I wished any of these fuzz pedals could do is like a proper cleanup, like in the original versions. Most of them don't do that. And he managed to do that within essentially a tune-up fuzz pedal with an extra control to make it sound better matched to your rig, not even a tone control, except for the Iz. I mean, there isn't any magic in this, it's just electronics, and if you know what you're doing, you can make it sound like that. Marcus seems to be one of the very, very few guys that really know what he's doing. Not just building like, oh, I built a fantastic fuzz pedal and it's super authentic and I matched the transistors. No, he takes it a step further and evolves the circuit while staying really true to the original with so few components, and that is so incredibly hard to do, because when you're just changing one value of one component in a circuit that only has like 5 or 6 components, the change is going to be huge and it's really hard to achieve what you're looking for when you're trying to stay true to the original. And a lot of builders just cram in like an extra tone up and we're gonna do like a switch and we're gonna do like this and we're gonna add more gain control and whatever, and it just takes away from an original fuzz phase. And I found that Wonderful Audio Experiments with their fuzz lands really had a fantastic approach, and Marcus Reeves as well, just like evolving the trust and tried fuzz circuits from the past into something new that is really usable for a lot of players, just by adding a simple knob and keeping true to the original and just using as little parts as possible. I absolutely love it. My personal favorite is the 1.5. Yeah, on paper I would have gone for the BC183 fuzz phase, but I love the extra gain that the 1.5 gives, and it cleans up like a fuzz phase. It's absolutely amazing. Well done, Marcus and Izzy. I love you guys. I love what you guys are doing. And sorry for making so much fun of you, but Marcus, you're just like an easy victim because you're a boomer. Bye.